Yo, what's happening? It's me, Melly Money, back in the house. Everybody doing? All right, let's get into this Madden simulation. Sunday night game. Chargers versus Chiefs. All right, y'all. So sit back and enjoy. Let's get on.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Mahomes got to throw on this first play. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it sets up second down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 media days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm can throw the ball all over the field. been hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Herbert to throw once more. Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. It's Herbert once more. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This one's caught. And he's tackled for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now they face 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Mahomes now. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Hauled in by Gray. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now it's Mahomes. Complete complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Ready to send this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This is reeled in by Edwards. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 3rd down, Herbert. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Sticking with Edwards here. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that means 3rd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Mano-y-mano, so many battles there at the line of scrimmage, and it does come down to those one-on-one situations. Who's put in the work, who's put in the effort, and who can execute to create that negative play, that big sack for this defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And they get this down to the 28. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Another throw for Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Herbert with a blitz coming. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Now Herbert again. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert now off the play fake. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Has it in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Herbert now, blitz coming. Has it in close. It's an LA touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Edwards. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Edwards again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that brings up 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chargers pushing for points. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Able to get it to Edwards. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This is ahead for about 5. Justin Reed with the tackle. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Hardman with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Looking right, and he finds him. Get some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Herbert now. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. And he's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Mahomes on first and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Tight end in motion left. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll go down here at the 16. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Return's looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage. It's a handoff here to Edwards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Going to the ground again on first. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
A give to Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Here's Edwards on the carry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the give, this is Edwards. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. To the air this time. Herbert finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert from the gun. Has it in close. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Motioning him from the slot right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. He's got to gain a 6 there. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Again, Mahomes to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. That's Worthy running the slant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another throw for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Handoff headed right. It's Edwards. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Herbert to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
It's Edwards on the carry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Second and 6 coming up here. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Herbert on 1st down. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Second and 3 now. Herbert to throw once more. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Herbert again. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. One of the tight ends in motion left. From the 36. Escapes his grasp. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker is going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw Mahomes. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Tight end going in motion here. He connects downfield on 4th. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That one complete to Hopkins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to the air, Mahomes finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, Mahomes. This one falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He gets the 1st and more inside the 20. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll go back to Pacheco on 1st. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying it left side with Edwards. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Herbert now, blitz coming. Chark there to haul it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Another throw for Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right into play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
Pacheco hauls it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense in the hurry up here. From the 17. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Tight end in motion right. Again, Mahomes to throw. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Edwards got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chargers only up by a few. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Sticking with Edwards here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Looking to throw it. On target to Worthy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. To throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Here he is to throw. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 2nd and 3 now. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Looking to throw. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Kansas City.
Well, yeah, that was a game. Pretty good game from start to finish. I said myself, hey, AFC division rival. Yeah, can't wait for the night. Check it out, but you know. But anyways, for those who hung out with my videos, appreciate y'all's support. And if you don't follow me, I would appreciate if you do. Madden_money, YouTube and Twitch. Until next time, I